cocksucker residents?
Hello everyone and welcome to Rated Richie. Today we're doing the Rated Richie review on Scream 2022, released on January 14th of 2022. And while this is spoiler free, there may be spoilers in the comments section, so stay clear of that unless you want to engage. So this movie was directed by duo Matt Bettinelli-Olpin and Tyler Gillett, who directed 2019's Ready or Not, which I loved. And as I'm sure most of you know, Wes Craven, horror legend known for Nightmare on Elm Street, Last House on the Left, and of course Scream, passed away in 2015. And these directors credit Wes Craven as the reason they make movies, and I think that's beautiful. In fact, when the plans for Scream 2022 were announced, I was a little skeptical, as I am with most sequels. I wondered, is there any more of this story left to tell? Then I read the article about the director's meeting with Neve Campbell and convincing her to return to the franchise. I figured, if they can convince her, it should be a pretty compelling story, so I got excited for it. Then I saw the trailer, and I have to say it took the wind out of my sails. It looked very CW meets slasher and a little amateurish to me. Then I read the early reviews and they were glowing, so I got excited all over again. It was very up and down leading up to the movie, and now that I've seen it, I can finally say exactly how I feel about it. One thing I love about the Scream franchise, and what it's always been known for, is this whole meta aspect of it. For instance, Scream addressed the rules of the horror slasher genre in general. Scream 2 got more specific, detailing the rules of sequels. Scream 3 addressed trilogies. Scream 4 addressed reboots. And Scream 5 takes on requels. If you're not sure what a requel is, I suggest watching this movie because one character in particular does a fantastic job filling us in. The short version is a movie in a franchise that both continues the story but also revisits familiar tropes so much that it is as much a remake as it is a continuation of the story. So basically, think Halloween 2018. It's no spoiler here to say that this movie begins with a girl alone at home who gets a phone call. From there, we get our typical slasher with all of the twists and turns addressing the new requel rules. Let's start with the not so great things. A couple of things I didn't like. The movie had entirely too many killer behind the door style jump scares that just didn't work well. It was a little too predictable. Next, it felt like both the younger cast members as well as even the legacy cast members were really phoning in their performances. Moments that were supposed to have been either shocking or very moving just didn't land. Nothing felt as serious as it should have been. Another thing was there were moments of hallucinations, a la Sydney's visions of her mother in Scream 3. That felt very corny and just an excuse to make a cameo. The same could be said for the camera work and visuals. One in particular, like I said, I won't spoil anything here. That being said though, I would have to say my biggest gripe was that I just didn't believe in Ghostface's motive in this film. In the past in this franchise, we've seen motives like abandonment and resentment, straight up revenge, a longing for fame, and like I said, this one, like I said, again, no spoilers, but I just don't buy it. We can get into that into the comments section if you like. Now, a couple of things I did enjoy. I felt it delivered very well on the meta commentary of the genre and requels in general. I felt like the movie did take some risks. I don't think they fully paid off, but I do appreciate that they tried. I also enjoyed the audible throwbacks, including songs and scores from the franchise. One other thing I really enjoyed was the kills in this movie were much more combative and realistic than I've seen for the most part in the franchise. Also, a particular YouTube channel that focuses on horror films makes a cameo. Of course, no spoilers in this video, but I was very excited to see it as I am a huge fan. And of course, I do love all of the references to Wes Craven and his works. He will be remembered, loved, and appreciated. In the end, I have to say that I didn't love this film. On the Rated Richie meter, the truth is, I'm bored. I guess I expected a little bit more considering some of the early reviews that were glowing and the return of the legacy cast, but unfortunately it just didn't deliver as much as I would have loved it to. So now that you've heard my review, let me know what you think in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and feel free to follow on TikTok and Instagram. This has been Rated Richie. Thanks for watching.